Evil Ways, Santana on 1570 WFTU, the record shelf. I'm Anthony Deus. And now, let me give you a little more background about Santana. Of course, the famous Chicano rock band that reached incredible heights in the early 60s and faded out. And then Carlos Santana himself, the lead guitarist, would eventually reach back to that level in the 1990s with his album Supernatural, with, of course, his probably most listened to song featuring Rob Thomas, Smooth. But let me take you back even before Santana signed a record deal with CBS. So in 1966, this band formed in San Francisco, so sort of the Haight-Ashbury area, and they were known as the Santana's Blues Band. So they weren't incorporating as much Afro-Latino jazz into it. So in comes Bill Graham. Now, if you don't know who Bill Graham is, Bill Graham was a producer, and he owns two of the most famous concert halls in America at the time. The Fillmore West out in San Francisco and the Fillmore East in New York City, where some of the best live albums were ever recorded. Some I can name off the top of my head: Live Adventures of Mike Bloomfield and Al Cooper. I actually played with Carlos Santana on that album as a guest, I believe, in the Fillmore West, but I could be wrong about that. The Allman Brothers, live at the Fillmore East, maybe the best live album I've ever heard. And Humble Pie, live at the Fillmore East, another great double LP live album. But so Bill Graham recommended that they move away from sort of the jazz jam band theme of their group, because they would do a lot of improv in their songs instead of having structured songs. Now, Santana was able to sort of hone in that and still be able to improvise while having structured songs. And this brings us to what I like to call the Jingo Suite, which includes Shades of Time, Sabor, and Jingo. A epic that lasts about over 9 minutes or so that you have to listen to in its entirety, because it just combines all the elements of the band. Carlos Santana's great guitars, Greg Rowley's organ and powerful vocals, and I got to give credit to maybe the most underrated part of Santana. That would be the percussion of it, which we have Mike Carabello on congas and general percussion, Jose Arias on timbales, conga, and percussion, and Mike Shreve on drums, which you can absolutely hear in Sabor and Jingo as they really carry the songs through the end of this side. So, I'll stop yapping. Here is Shades of Time to lead us off, followed by Sabor and Jingo on 1570 WFTU.